Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. Made a video this morning when I got to work early talking about Hardcore Justice, breaking down the pay-per-view TV show that they were doing. So you know what? It's already freaking, what day is it today? Today's Wednesday. Might as well do a SummerSlam video because I'm going to be busy throughout this weekend with driving down there and everything like that. So let's just knock it out of the way. Before I came out here, I made a cheat sheet of all of the matches, wrote them all down on a piece of paper so I'd be a little bit more prepared, and I forgot it, and I just really don't want to go back inside to grab it in order to make this video. So we're going to go off the top of our head. We might skip a few matches, and we might screw some shit up, but I know a lot of you guys watch these videos for when I do say stupid shit, and so we'll go from there. The beginning of the show, we'll start with the pre-show match. It's going to be Dean Ambrose, the Shield, going up against Rob Van Dam. I think this is going to be a really, really good match. I really wish it wasn't on the pre-show. Last year we were treated to a title switch. I think the only title switches they've done in pre-shows was SummerSlam and then WrestleMania with the Miz and Wade Barrett. So you know there is a chance, there is a history of them changing the titles on here, but the promos that they have recently with Dean Ambrose and the Shield, you know, Dean Ambrose claiming that he is the real, you know, what is he? WWF champion, I think is what he's saying, the real fighting champion, and the Shield is the best tag team that there's ever been in the WWE and things like that. That they're leading up to something like that. They're not taking the title off of Ambrose. It's a shame, but at least I know that Rob Van Dam's gonna have a good match. He's a guy a lot like Chris Jericho. You know, one loss isn't going to kill this guy. He's lost a few times, honestly, since he's came back. But he might not be as hot anymore, but he is a guy that, you know, that's going to go in there and there's going to be a buzz for anything that he does. Honestly, with the amount of stars that are left off of SummerSlam this year, I really wish they would have done some sort of a six-man tag as the pre-show match if they're going to use the Shield. The returning Big Show, the back-to-back main eventers of the last WWE pay-per-views, Mark Henry and Ryback, weren't used. I know it would be hard to get them on a team to team together, you know, without turning Ryback face again. But it's just a shame that he's not on this show. Maybe he'd have let him down a little bit with that pay-per-view a few months ago. But they're not really doing anything to help him out by him walking out on a match with Mark Henry on Monday Night Raw. But a lot of guys out there. The returning Big Show, if I didn't say him, is out there as well. And another match that honestly should be on the pre-show, and if it's not, man. But then again, I don't think this chick's showing up to do anything, you know, other than the real pay-per-view. Maria Menounos, or whatever her name is, from Extra, is returning back to the WWE after her WrestleMania 28 match. It's going to be her and Natalya going up against, for some reason, one of the Bellas. The other Bella isn't going to wrestle. And then she's going to have a surprise partner. Nothing good can come of this other than bringing back a heel, Kelly. I haven't heard any rumors of her return, but honestly, that's the only thing that's going to save it for me. I guess Eva Marie is going to do the match. That's my only real guess. I don't know why they wouldn't just announce that's who it's going to be. That she's been following him around in different vignettes, and then, you know, they're honestly trying their hardest to push this Total Divas show and get as many people to watch this as possible. You have the Ring of Fire match with the Wyatts going up against Kane. That's going to be one hell of a fight. How they're going to pull off the Inferno with them coming out and saying that they're not going to light anybody out on fire on Monday Night Raw, and then the rumors are out there that they're going to light Kane on fire in order for him to go out and make his movie and not have you know, a lapse in where's Kane and why he's not on TV for a good matter of time. You know, they had another Divas match. Well, it's an intergender tag team match. Dolph Ziggler and AJ going up against Big E. No, Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn going up against Big E. And Caitlyn, I guess I just don't really... No, I fucked it up again. God damn it, I knew I should have went back and got that piece of paper. I'm going to say it until I get it right. Big E and AJ going up against Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn. There, that's the fucking match. Honestly, I don't see anything coming out of this. When you look at the Monday Night Raw match, yeah, it was terrible, but honestly, it wasn't like the ref screwed it up and said the wrong team won. Honestly, something has to happen with Big E and AJ losing that match, whether if it's going to be they have friction now and they're going to be, you know, on the splits, or if they're just setting them up to whoop some ass when people think they're down and out, and they just come back and they just destroy everybody in their path. I haven't read the SmackDown spoilers, and it looks like I'm not even getting a chance to see SmackDown on Friday, so I probably should read those. But who knows? Maybe that Big E and AJ just come out and kick the shit out of Natalya and the big tall dude, the Great Khali, leave him laying. I guess Curtis Axel's another guy who's not even on the card. Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champions in the Shield, not even being used. Crazy. Who's the freaking U.S. title is that guy? So yeah, I guess those are the titles not being out there. From there we'll go talk about Del Rio versus Christian. This is the match that honestly I have no cares in the world about. When I look at Christian, I honestly just don't look at a guy that is, that World Heavyweight Champion contender anymore. He has this match, he was the champion back in 2011, but him having the run last year where he came back and he was just the Intercontinental Champion shows me that that's sort of where they have him. They might have him in this spot for this time, but we'll have to see where we go from here. Randy Orton's another guy that's not even on this show, but he's got that Money in the Bank briefcase, and they want to, everybody thinking that he's cashing that sucker in. He sort of has been stalking Cena and Daniel Bryan, and sort of letting him know that he's going to be the guy after this match, and he wants to be that #1 contender. He's been tired of hanging out in there in the mid-card. I really see Daniel Bryan winning in this match. I see him beating John Cena. And then what I really want to see is, I guess if I'm going to bring it up, the Money in the Bank briefcase. They've teased it so hard, it makes me think they're not even going to do it. But if they do it, I would love to see Orton come out there and spoil Daniel Bryan's big moment. Have them start this match, and then just, even if it's by luck or something like that, just have Bryan beat Orton for that oh my god factor, because I think everybody knows that more than likely Cena's going to be going out with the shoulder, the elbow, I apologize. Cena's going out with the elbow, and if he's going to be out for a continuous amount of time, Orton can just slip into that #1 contender slot. Just because he lost a cash-in doesn't mean he can't be the guy on the next pay-per-view, and then you can just see how big you want to build Daniel Bryan, whether if you want to tear him all the way down and then build him back up again. It's been a fun fucking ride so far, and I don't want to see him spoil it, but that's it. And then you got the Best versus the Beast. You got CM Punk against Brock Lesnar. I think, honestly, this is going to be the main event. I mean, it did main event Monday Night Raw, and, I think, Brock hasn't been the main event of everything that he's been on, but he's been the main event of the most things he's done lately, and I'm not 100% sure that WB is sold 100% on Daniel Bryan being the guy, so they might sort of, I guess you could say, protect him by not putting him in the main event, but either way, one of these two matches is the reason why you guys are sitting at home and buying this show. I don't think you guys are buying it for anything else along the way, but I don't know. I was listening to a radio show the other day, and they were really breaking down how much Brock Lesnar gets paid and what his record would be if he won or lost. I believe he's 2-2, and maybe wins and losses don't really 100% matter in wrestling these days. But in order to build somebody up, if you have him go into his next pay-per-view and his record's like 2-3, and he's lost to Triple H, he's lost to John Cena, he's lost to CM Punk, who can you really put him up there against? You could say he's a former UFC champion and everything like that. And the rumored match everybody wants to see, I guess, would be Brock Lesnar going up against The Undertaker for the streak. And, if that does happen, why is Brock Lesnar being the guy who's been billed, I guess you can say, as the guy that's going to end the streak because he's a real professional fighter when CM Punk beat him at SummerSlam, and, last year Undertaker beat Punk. The match between him and John Cena's never gone down with Cena versus Undertaker, but Cena beat Brock Lesnar, and Triple H couldn't beat the streak, how many times? Twice. No, 3 times, I apologize, with 17, 27, and 28. It's kind of crazy. But then again, they need somebody out there. And if anybody's going to fight Taker this year, it's going to be Lesnar or it's going to be Cena. Anybody else, I don't really care to see it. But It's going to be one hell of a ride. It's going to be an awesome fucking SummerSlam. Look forward to some jam-packed weekend videos. Be putting them out there as fast as I can. I'm not going to stop having fun in order to put them up. But honestly, as when I go on any vacation, when I go on any trip, making daily videos and getting them up there for you guys as fast as possible is one of the funnest things that I do on vacation. I like to show off when we're doing fun things. I want to show off LA and SummerSlam so you guys can come next year for the 6th SummerSlam in a row that'll be in Los Angeles. It'll be my 10, 11, 12, 13. This will be my fourth in a row. I didn't go to that 2009. I didn't even think 2010 was possible. Freaking Yaya 88 pulled that out of his back pocket. Being where I was able to go down there. I didn't even think I'd be able to get permission from the wifey. And I did. And so history was made, and I haven't broken the streak yet, and I'm not looking forward to breaking it in the soon future. If SummerSlam's in LA, I'm going to be there. It's not that far of a drive, it's not that far of a flight, and it's not going to kill me. And I got a lot of the VIPs for access out of the way, so I won't be having to do that again on any future trips. So, peace out. SummerSlam, have fun.